Trout are a type of freshwater fish that belong to the Salmonidae family, which also includes salmon and char. They are highly valued by anglers for their beauty, fighting ability, and delicious taste. Here's some information on trout that might interest you. History: trout have been around for millions of years and are native to many parts of the world, including North America, Europe, and Asia. They were first introduced to North America in the late 1800s, when European settlers brought them over for sport fishing and stocking in ponds and rivers. Habitat: trout are found in a variety of habitats, from cold, clear mountain streams to large lakes and rivers. They prefer water temperatures between 50 and 65 degrees Fahrenheit and require high levels of dissolved oxygen. Trout also need clean water with a low level of pollutants. Species: there are several species of trout, including rainbow, brown, brook, cutthroat, and lake trout. Rainbow trout are the most widely distributed and popular species for sport fishing. Migratory patterns: some species of trout, such as steelhead and salmon trout, are anadromous, which means they spend part of their life in freshwater and part in saltwater. They migrate to the ocean to feed and grow before returning to freshwater to spawn. Other species, such as brook and brown trout, are resident and do not migrate. Ecological influence: trout play an important ecological role as both predator and prey. They are a food source for larger fish, birds, and mammals, and they also eat aquatic insects and other small organisms. Trout help keep ecosystems in balance by controlling populations of prey species and by contributing nutrients to the food chain through their waste products. Natural predators: trout have many natural predators, including birds, mammals, and larger fish. Some of the most common predators of trout include osprey, eagles, herons, raccoons, otters, and larger fish such as pike, muskie, and bass. Intelligence: trout are known for their intelligence and can be difficult to catch. They have good vision and can detect even subtle changes in their environment. Trout also have an excellent sense of smell and can detect predators and prey from a distance. Overall, trout are a fascinating and important species of freshwater fish. Whether you're an angler or just enjoy learning about the natural world, there's always more to discover about these beautiful and fascinating fish. Trout fishing is a popular pastime for many anglers around the world. Here are some key points to consider if you're interested in trout fishing. Gear: the type of gear you'll need for trout fishing depends on the specific method you plan to use. For fly fishing, you'll need a specialized fly rod, reel, and line, as well as flies and other accessories. For spin fishing, you'll need a spinning rod and reel, as well as lures, bait, and other tackle. Locations: trout can be found in a variety of freshwater habitats, including rivers, streams, lakes, and ponds. Do some research to find out where trout are commonly found in your area and what fishing regulations apply. Techniques: there are many different techniques for catching trout, including fly fishing, spin fishing, bait fishing, and trolling. Each method requires different skills and gear, so it's important to choose the one that works best for you. Seasonality: trout fishing can vary depending on the season and weather conditions. In general, trout are most active in the cooler months of the year and tend to be less active during the heat of summer. However, there are exceptions depending on the species and location. Ethics: as with any form of fishing, it's important to practice ethical and sustainable fishing practices when targeting trout. This includes following catch limits and release guidelines, using barbless hooks, and minimizing your impact on the environment. Trout fishing can be a rewarding and challenging pursuit for anglers of all skill levels. With the right gear, knowledge, and techniques, you can increase your chances of catching these elusive and beautiful fish. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed the video.